Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends. It's Thursday, September the 11th, and we're going to talk about special events that are going on this weekend. Let's start, first of all, with Ed Hanson.
Hi, Paul.
Talking Horse Productions, Paper Daddy.
Paper
right?
Daddy. Isn't that a great title?
Yeah, Paper Daddy. I said, what does that mean? You go, well, explain what that means.
Well, a paper daddy is a person who is a daddy just on paper only, that he's left the family and so, yeah, he's the father, but he's not been a real father. He's not been around.
And this is a production, a show that was written just for Talking Horse Productions?
Well, it was written by a Minnesota playwright named Christine Holmgren. She wrote Sweet Truth for Talking Horse last year. Mm-hmm. That was a little play that was set above a cupcake shop. I don't know if you remember that whole premise. And it was a really cute show and very popular. A lot of people came and saw it. A lot of people loved it. And she was working on this script, and she said, what if I tailored this one for you as well? And so the premise is the main characters, a woman named Charlotte, or Charlie Pomeroy. She's a widow now. And she's taken possession of her ex-husband's ashes because he has no other living relative. And they have been divorced for 20 years. She doesn't really want these ashes, but she doesn't know what to do with them. And she has also lost her job. This is set in 2010. She was the secretary at MU and was downsized.
So this is set here in Columbia?
Right here in Columbia.
Okay.
She's downsized out of her job. Oh. And so she's been kind of figuring out how to make ends meet, and she started renting rooms out in her house because she has one of those big houses, in the old Southwest.
Yeah.
And so she's been renting rooms out, and she's got this motley crew of kind of castaway people who are renting rooms from her.
So this is a comedy?
It is a comedy. It is definitely a comedy. Right. It is definitely a comedy, but it's got some real human elements too. And what happens is in the course of the play, everybody that is sort of dysfunctional, and that basically is the entire cast. Everybody sort of comes to grips with their dysfunction and what they need to do in order to move forward in life.
Okay. You open
we open tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We open tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and you run what?
I don't know what I'm doing here. I have final dress rehearsal right now.
All right. And you run Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's right.
Now, is your Sunday, is it a matinee or a 6 o'clock show?
You love to talk about that, don't you? We're going to do, for this first week, it's a 2-week run. And I just held up 3 fingers. That's good. The first Sunday is at 6, but the closing show, that final Sunday, will be at 2.
Okay, that'll be next week.
Right.
So you got a chance to see it this Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Right.
And then next week on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
That is correct.
It's called Paper Daddy, written just for Talking Horse
And
Production.
it's a brilliant script. And if I could mention real quick, on Saturday the 13th, Christine is going to actually be here in town for the first 2 shows.
Okay.
And she's going to have a playwriter's workshop at our theater for people who love to write and are interested in learning more about writing plays.
Okay, and when is that workshop going to be?
The workshop is Saturday from 10 until 2, and they would just need to give me a call and get registered that way.
Okay, so what's your number to call?
573-268-1381.
268-1381.
Right.
Okay, and then you can set them up with the workshop.
We can set them up with the workshop.
Right.
It is limited in size and scope just because she's going to be dealing with like a class. So
okay. All right.
keeping
Paper Daddy. No, you're not Paper Daddy, but you're directing Paper Daddy.
I am directing Paper Daddy. I am.
All right, Ed Hanson, thank you so
Paul.
much. Talking Horse Production, it opens tomorrow. Paper Daddy, just for Talking Horse Productions, and it's set here in Columbia, Missouri.
Brilliant script.
Okay, Ed Hanson. Now we turn to Charlie Riley. Good to have you here, Charlie.
Good to see you.
And you were here to tell us about the Fulton State Hospital Bluegrass Festival and Barbecue.
Yes.
Which is this Sunday.
This Sunday, it is from noon until 6, although there will be a few young fiddlers who will be performing late in the morning before that time.
So now with the Bluegrass Festival, how does this work?
There are, it works with a $5 admission.
Okay.
Or kids under 16 are free with their parents. And that does happen to be a very inexpensive.
Oh, sure.
Most bluegrass festivals, 20, 30, 40, something like that.
And I see you've got the Martin family.
The Martin family play twice, as they always do. The Martin family has won the international, the national awards for the best family bluegrass band.
Okay.
And many of the individuals have won national awards. And then we have 4 other bands.
You got the Callaway Bluegrass,
Yes.
you got the Wildwood Boys, Blue Steel Rail, and Dixie Union.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
you've also got food, too.
We've got food. As in several years past, we have the First Christian Church in Fulton. We'll be doing barbecue, and they do homemade pies out of this world. And then also the hospital will be doing hot dogs, drinks, some things like that.
Soda.
Yes.
Soda, but no alcoholic beverages.
No alcohol.
No alcohol
because
and-
it's on state property.
Okay, and so you can't bring your coolers with alcohol in it either.
No.
No cooler.
No
Okay.
cooler.
Yeah. But this is all to benefit the Fulton State Hospital Foundation, correct?
Yes, which is a not-for-profit corporation incorporated by the state of Missouri. It is totally separate from the state. The foundation purpose is to provide benefits for the patients and the staff, which cannot be provided under the state budget.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that we do, we bring family to visit the patients, which is very therapeutic. We provide a lot of seminars for staff or patients, and particularly we've been focusing recently on the anti-stigma, the stigma of the mental illness, which not only is while patients are in the hospital, but also while they are, after they are discharged and have regained mental health, but they've still got that stigma.
So you're working
So
on
we're
eliminating that.
Yes, really working on that.
Okay. So keep it in mind, this coming Sunday, and all the profit goes to the Fulton State Hospital Foundation.
Yes.
So you have a good time, a lot of good music, good food, from noon until 6 o'clock at the Fulton State Hospital lawn.
Correct.
In Fulton.
In
right?
Fulton.
In Fulton.
Yes.
Charlie, thank you so much for coming by. Charlie Riley.
you.
Tomorrow, we've got some pretty music for you. Maria Trevor with that wonderful harp of hers. Our program directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Lowell Thomas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Something you'd like to hear or see? I want to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. Bye-bye.